All right, gamblers, action junkies, and degenerates, welcome to the What Are Your Odds Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm your host, Gusto Gill, with my co-host.
Sure bet, Sean.
And we are ready to get this thing rocking. We've done a nice job doing everything behind the scenes, getting everything ready to go.
It's been work.
It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of learning on the fly, but we're excited to bring you guys this great content here for all my sports bettors out there that love to put a little something on the games and not just watch the games for the love. Like, we want that money, bro.
Absolutely, man. Try to get paid. Listen to us.
Yeah. So we're not gonna steer you wrong. Now, so we're gonna go over a few segments, but before we do that, we want to make sure that we get locked in with everything. You guys subscribe to the YouTube page. Subscribe to the Snapchat page. Follow us on Snapchat at it's the initials Watto SGP.
Yeah, man. It's exciting. It's that a lot of people feel like this is kind of like the dead time of the sports season, but we got FIFA going on. We got a lot of fights coming up. It's going to be very interesting over the next couple of weeks as we really kind of get into this sports betting time.
Absolutely. Like I said, Sean, I'm happy to be with somebody that I have a lot of chemistry with. We've done many shows together, many podcasts together. What better person to do it with than my guy? Sure bet, Sean. All right, enough of all that still little shit. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple of segments that we have to introduce. First one is going to be our hit or miss recap. Obviously, we haven't put any bets in yet, so we're going to really touch on this segment next week when we film to see how we did. Hopefully, we did really well. Hopefully, we made you guys a lot of money, and you guys will really lock in with your boys.
Absolutely.
All right, so hit or miss, that'll be next week. Our first one for tonight is going to be our all-in segment. These are straight bets. This is Sure Bet Sean's specialty. When we did our practice show, sure enough, Sean hit.
I did, man.
He did hit. I mean, it wasn't a hard one to go against Mississippi Valley State.
No, not at all.
One of the worst god-awful programs of all time. That's a sure bet.
Yes.
I'll tell you that right now.
Absolutely. Don't matter who's the coach, who the players are.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. Okay. So for our all-in segment, we want to go to the UFC first. We got a big fight. We got a big, nice card too.
Yeah.
Starting off with Conor McGregor. He makes his debut after 5 years versus Holloway. Should be a good one. Max Holloway. Conor right now, he's a plus 215. I believe Holloway's he's minus money. What we got? Minus 178 right now. Minus 178. So they think he's gonna win. Me personally, I'm a Conor McGregor fan, so I'm going with Conor just because I just believe he's box office, he's entertainment, and if anybody can take 5 years off from the sport of UFC and come back and make some noise, I believe it's Conor McGregor. I don't think this fight's going to be as hard as everyone thinks it is. Although Max is no slouch.
No,
he's not a slouch. I think it's going to be a tough fight, but I don't think it's going to be an impossible fight like Khabib or somebody. I'd even say Dustin, because Dustin whooped his ass twice.
Yeah. No, I think I put it like this, guys. Obviously, the betting favorite is Max Holloway, and don't get me wrong, Max Holloway is a dog. He's a complete dog. Now, this is the reason why the Conor bet is a solid bet, though. If you know anything about it, well, first off, Max is 3-2 in his last over the last 5 fights. Mm-hmm. I want to say Conor might be maybe 1-2 or 1-3 in his last 3 or 4.
The gap from back then is so far away.
But he hasn't fought in 5 years.
Yeah. We can't even look at that. Really.
So we can't look at that. But what we can see is that Conor's put on a lot of mass since his last fight. They're fighting, I believe they're fighting at 170, which is great. And both of them, people are like, okay, what's the big deal? Both of them started at 145, so they're about the same size fighter. But actually, if you look at Conor like could probably walk around at around 200 pounds if he wanted to.
Easy. And
he's getting down to 170. I don't think Max could get down to is walking around at 200, especially a muscle. And so one or two things can happen. I think we did see Max struggle with guys who are slightly bigger. And considering all that, he's fought well over the last 3 or 4 years. He's beat Dustin Poirier. He's beat some great fighters. He's on his way to the Hall of Fame himself, Max Holloway. But Conor, with the size that I think he's going to come into the ring with, if he can put that size and body on him early, pause. If he can put that, if he can use his size effectively early, it can give Max some problems. Now, again, the longer the fight goes on, is definitely in Max's corner. He'll definitely probably win the longer the fight is. But I think if Conor can use his size effectively, I believe that this could be a bet worth your while here. And like I said, you win a lot of money, depending on what you put up, obviously. So I'm betting on Conor just based off that, because of, like I said, the drawbacks. He has been 5 years. I understand that. Max has fought well over his last couple fights. He lost to a dog in his most recent fight. But again, he's a dog, the guy he fought against. So I'm going Conor based off of the size and Conor always can pack a punch. So, but it has to be early, and we'll talk about that later on in another one of my bets.
Absolutely, Sean. I'm going to back you as well for Conor here at What Are the Odds Sports Gambling Podcast. Y'all, we believe in plus money. Anybody can pick a minus 300 and win and be like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. No, that's not really proving anything. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Conor as well, and I have my own all-in straight bet as well. I'm gonna go with Cody Garbrandt. I believe he's gonna return to prominence. They got him right now at a plus 317. That's a nice little chunk of change if you're able to pull that off. It just depends on what you're willing to spend on this bet. He is 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He's going up against Adrian Yanez, and he is 1-3-1.
Yeah.
The draw being his most recent fight. I think it's going to be a tough fight, but I think Cody can do it. He has a striker background, boxing background. He's tough, man. He came on the scene. I think he won his first 6 or 7 fights. Was an early champion. Hasn't been a champion in over 10 years. But I think it's going to start trending in the right direction. He won his last fight as well by decision. I do like Cody to win this, although, we could say Adrian probably has stiffer competition. But I like Cody, man. I think the theme for UFC tomorrow is going to be, the guys from back then that used to be that guy. I think they're going to come back and they're going to start taking over.
And again, reason why this is a good bet, I believe. Now, I think Adrian's had stiffer competition recently, and I think in his last fight, it was a draw, but I think he fought well in his last fight. Well, it was a competitive draw. Obviously, if it's a draw, it's competitive, but it was, sometimes draws, you'd be like, nah, what's the name really won? No, it really was a competitive draw against, like I said, stiffer competition. But he is 1-3-1 in his last 5 fights. And he got knocked out twice. And that's the thing about those knockouts sometimes is guys sometimes don't really ever come back and are the same fighter that they once were prior to the knockouts. So those knockouts are kind of concerning for me, even though I do feel like Adrian looked good in his last fight. So I'm gonna go Cody here, kind of based off that he kind of does have some momentum. And like I said, with the knockouts, like I said, they've been happening over his last 5 fights. They happened in his last fight, but those knockouts, especially when they've been read, I think he's been knocked out and he got submitted one time. So considering that, and again, against stiff competition, it has been against stiff competition. But if he gets into one of those places again against a tough fighter, it kind of puts you in the place again. Like, do I really want to be here doing this? And so I would say Cody's a good bet based off that, because of, like I said, he's been through a few knockouts. That is Adrian. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm going to go with Cody. I think that's good money there. Like I said, plus 327. It's good money right there, guys.
Yeah, I like it. And if you're a gambler like myself, you go ahead and parlay that Conor McGregor and Cody and see what those odds will get you. Hey, listen, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. I mean, I don't know what the odds are if you add them together, but I'm pretty sure it's a nice little chunk of change, especially if you're one of those guys that like to bet $100 on the fight. That's not bad. Yeah. That's not bad at all.
It's a nice piece of bread.
Absolutely. Now, our next segment is going to be our high-low segment. We go from Sean's favorite to my favorite. This is your parlay segment for the guys that like to go crazy a little bit. They like to 7,
like
8.
Here. Right?
Yeah, like you got 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15. We could talk about some of the stuff we did back in the day with some of these parlays, but
It's crazy.
tonight's going to be very, very light. We're going to go 7. It's going to be modest. And honestly, the minimum for a parlay is 2. So we're not going to say super light, but it's kind of in the middle somewhere. We'll say 7. We're going to have a mixture of MLB, UFC, and the WNBA. So we're going to go with Conor McGregor to win, money line. We're going to go with the Braves and the Phillies to win, money line.
I like both of those.
Astros to win money line. That was going to be a tough one, but I think it's worth the risk. We got Lambert.
Yeah.
Is he pitching?
Lambert is pitching, and he has looked well.
God help us.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's looked good. Maybe 1 out of the last 4 starts. So that's a tough one. But the reason why I say that's a good bet though is because for the baseball gods, the Astros usually they put up a stinker on Friday. So they haven't put up 2 stinkers in the same series in a while. Yeah. Not back to back at least. And so I think the way things are kind of working out for them, they've usually come out the game after kind of not playing well the game before and play really well in the same series. So that's why I'm kind of taking this game more than anything else. Okay,
and we also have the Dream money line and the Aces with the spread with 9.5. WNBA. Atlanta Dream have looked amazing. I don't remember what it said. The money line was like -600.
-600.
Yeah, -625. Yeah, they're gonna win. Yeah. So we're not worried at all.
Yeah, don't even play with that.
Yeah, don't even try to go the opposite. Okay,
yeah,
do that if you want to.
Yeah,
you'll mess up your whole parlay. But with that being said, the odds come out to plus 5,784. If you're me or somebody else that likes to have long, legs but put little money. I'm gonna bet 5. $5 wins you $294. Not bad. And again, if you're one of those guys that like to bet 100, you're gonna win $5,784.
Yeah, big bets. And like I said, I do like the money line. Like I said, you think about parlays they're not guaranteed. And yes, it's hard to hit on 6, 7, or 8 games or situations. It is. It just is. Okay. But I do like these though. I do like these, and I have a history of parlays where there are certain teams that I won't even bet on anymore because they've missed on my parlays before. So we'll talk about that a little later as well too. So, but yeah, just be careful with your parlays. But actually, all of these I like a lot, man. And it could we're here to get you paid. Yeah. We're here to get you paid.
Absolutely. Now, our next segment, we have our Thanks for Nothing segment. Speaking of. We're right on cue. Thanks for Nothing is going to be our letdowns. They're going to tell us the why we didn't hit. And listen, there might be a day where we see all greens and we can skip this segment.
Right.
Those days might happen. It might be a light day where parlays maybe 3. Sure bet of course is 1. We have a few other segments that we're adding in that that it might be a perfect day. You never know. So because we're always going to be heading into the weekend, like the best picks on the weekend. So hopefully our Thanks for Nothing is not going to be that common, but I have a feeling that we will have a few. Now, if we can hit on some, y'all, I know y'all will be happy with that. So if we don't hit on anything, we're going to be vetting, trust me.
We'll be vetting that. And hopefully none of my favorites put me in that situation this year. I used to be a pretty big, I hate to say it, Yankees fan at one point in my life until they messed up one of my parlays really bad.
You're done with that?
I was pretty much done with that. It happened about 4 years ago. They had a 2-run lead going into the 9th inning and smoked the game. And it messed up my parlay. I was in Vegas at the time too, so I was very upset. I was also in Vegas too when Arizona also was ranked number 2 in the nation, undefeated, and lost to Tennessee and messed my parlay up.
Bro, remember that dude that I think he could have won like $250,000, and then I think it was a good pitcher. He used to pitch for the Astros.
Oh man,
Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole. Yeah.
Garrett Cole blew the game. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For all the gamblers out there, remember that dude? He was right there, And Garrett Cole, I think it was a minus 300 or something like that. That's the only leg he had left, and he could have won $250,000. And Garrett Cole went out there and got lit up.
Stuck it up.
Oh man, that's definitely thanks for nothing right there. So I know he was hot, and he didn't cash out.
No,
he didn't cash out. And he actually took it pretty well. He was like, you know what, there's gonna be more. No, I would have been hurt. $250,000.
You got to cash out on that though.
Yeah, I think they offered him like 60.
And think about it. Yeah, it's granted. I don't know. I might not cash out because Garrett Cole on the mound. So
and they offered, they lowballed him. Like, come on, 60,000. They had a lot of faith that wasn't going to happen. Against Garrett Cole, and I think the team wasn't even good. That was messed up, bro.
Yeah.
I think it was somebody sorry too that they went up against, and then he just picked the worst day, and that's why people have their theories, their conspiracy theories, and all of that. That's tough. That's a tough one right there. Now, our final segment for tonight, and we're going to talk about some of the other segments that will come along as we, as the season goes on, as we do more episodes. Can I interest you in? Those are going to be our trending bets. So we're going to go back to the UFC. They had a trending bet that's probably going to go either way, most likely trending. So we got Conor McGregor to win, money line. Conor McGregor to win by knockout, and for him to win in under 1.5 rounds.
Look,
What do you like it? Can I interest you?
if Conor McGregor wins the fight, it's gonna be by knockout, and it's gonna be within the first round and a half.
There you go.
That's the only way he'll win the fight. If the fight goes 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds, he's gonna lose. Okay, he's been out the ring 5 years. Everything catches up with him at that point. I just don't see him, especially with the added muscle. I just don't see him being able to last 5 rounds. So again, his physicality, everything's gonna happen quickly. He's gonna get the knockout. If he's gonna win this fight, if he wins, it's gonna be by knockout, possibly submission within the first round and a half. That's the only way he's gonna win. So I like the bet.
Yeah.
I'm interested because I'm picking him. I'm already kind of picking him to win anyway, and that's the only way he's going to win the fight. The only way he's going to win the fight. So I think it's a great bet.
So they're saying 2 rounds or less.
Yes, pretty much.
2 rounds or less. Okay, so those odds come out to plus 550. So again, if you bet 100, you win 550. If you want to bet 10, you win 55. And if you bet $1, you win $5.50.
Hey, win is a win.
Take it all you can. Now, last thing, we have 2 more segments that we will be adding in later on. What is it called? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. Don't tease me. Don't tease me. That's our teaser. So again, we're gonna have to wait on that one because it's only NBA and NFL.
Yeah.
For the bettors who all know that. And then our last but not least, and we'll check in on this at the end of every month. It's The Future is Bright. Those are going to be our future bets. I love those because, again, little money, huge reward if you get it. They're very difficult to win. Again, I think there was a guy that, somebody won last year. Some crazy amounts. I think it was like $5. You can't even really bet a lot of money if you have like 4 or 5 picks because of the odds are so astronomical. It's like some crazy odds. But some guy, I think he won like $300,000 or something like that. He got every single one right. I think he picked 4 or 5 teams to win the championship. Those are the best ones to do to win the championship.
Yeah,
they're the hardest, but they're the best ones. They're the most profitable. So I know you guys will be rooting for me. I know you'll be rooting for Sean. We'll probably be on the opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to these bets. I'm a homer, so that's my weakness is that I'm a homer, and I'm probably gonna pick all Houston teams, knowing me, or I'm gonna pick my favorite team. Most of my favorite teams are Houston teams. So there's that. And then Sean's gonna be more conventional wisdom. He's gonna go with the smarter pick, I'm sure.
Don't be emotional bettors, guys.
Yeah.
If you want to make your money, don't be emotional bettors.
Yeah, just take the emotion out of it.
Yeah. Actually, look, if you have your best athlete or your favorite team, don't even bet for your favorite team.
No.
Because you're gonna bet wrong.
They're gonna let you down.
They're gonna let you down. You're gonna bet with emotion. So yeah, don't even do
it. Yeah. Alrighty. So this is our first episode of What Are the Odds Sports Gambling Podcast. Me and Sean are excited to win y'all some money. We're excited to bring y'all this great content. Be on the lookout for our Snapchat page. We'll be posting more often, more frequently. Our YouTube page, there'll be some clips We'll put clips of each one of these episodes on here. We will be dropping this episode tomorrow. Be looking forward to it. The scheduled time was 9 in the morning, but I'll be honest with y'all, it's late. We had a lot of hiccups for this first episode, so it'll be later on in the afternoon. I promise you, as we get better with navigating through this podcasting world, we will be more consistent with our post time. And that's still possible. Don't rule it out.
Yeah.
But don't bet on it. Yeah, the odds aren't good.
The odds are not very good. Trust me.
That being said, I'm Gusto Gill.
And the man of the hour, Smart Bitch.
We out of here.